I do see that you are looking back a lot with this Seven of Pentacles energy, and I don't feel like it's going backwards, but that's what's keeping you stuck, is you're constantly looking back. And you know, that is what depression is. Depression is looking in the past, and anxiety is looking to the future. Love is in the moment. And so when we stop looking in either direction, trying to foreshadow or get ahead of something or prevent something, then we really miss the moment. And that's only where love grows. Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica, and this is Pick a Card reading involving all things love, including love relationships such as twin flames, karmic relationships, soulmates, singles, and even broken hearts. If you are new to Pick a Card reading, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how they work. Let's go. Here we have group 1. This is the rose quartz. Group 2 is the green jasper. Group 3 is the pyrite, and group 4 is the amethyst. Take a minute to pause the video if you need more time to find the group that you are most drawn to. Once you do, there is a timestamp linked below in the description box so that you can go straight to your group. This is Pick a Card reading involving all things love relationships, twin flames, karmic relationships, soulmates, and even singles or broken hearts. If you are still having trouble finding the group, you can close your eyes and think of the first number that pops into your head between 1 and 4. Here we go. Hello, lovelies. You picked group 1, which is the beautiful love quartz, or considered the love stone. It is extremely beneficial in assisting in healing. It vibrates of love, joy, and acceptance. So it's a beautiful stone that will definitely assist whatever this connection is. And of course, we're going to define that with tarot. Oh, let's use the oracle cards to see what is coming through with this connection and what are the messages. So let's ask the oracle, what is the union or the higher self energy of this connection? Sticky today, it feels right there. So in touch with your body. So interesting and fun. All right, let's see what messages are for the masculine and feminine. So let's see what messages in conjunction with the rose quartz are for this connection right there. So we've got hidden in plain sight on the feminine. And the masculine energy, what is coming through right there? Feel it? Jar of dreams. All right. So let's see what messages are going to be defined by tarot. So Queen of Pentacles energy is coming through on her side, or the feminine aspect. So remember, this applies to every single sex. They all have it. You know what resonates with you and where you resonate. So sex is the last thing. It's the energy right there with the Page of Pentacles. And let's see. One more. There we go. And the Three of Swords right there. The connection right there for all of those. Knight of Cups right there. The Devil energy. This could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. Seven of Swords, I'm feeling, is the union. So something is definitely taking place. Right there. The World, I'm going to say that is on the feminine. Right there, the Lovers. Wow, that's a flip. Both of the extreme energies of the Jar of Dreams. All right, and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So I really do feel that with this connection, the Three of Swords could definitely mean a third party, but it also could be that third energy of your divine or higher selves. And this is something that I feel that, yes, is sometimes a painful experience if there's a third party, if there's an actual one, but I'm really feeling that this also could be forgiveness. So I'm feeling that with this connection, that there's definitely something going on, especially with the masculine, and I'm feeling that there's a division. So you will know how this resonates, but I'm really feeling with this connection that the jar of dreams is, he's quite the playboy. I'm feeling like this is really looks good on paper. He checks all the boxes with this masculine energy, and it's not that he's not capable of love. There's 10 of cups at the bottom. I really feel that this masculine is truly, this is what he really wants. And I feel like that in a lot of ways, that's what a lot of people want. We want to connect with someone. We want to have true love. We want all those things. However, I do feel that the Devil card and the Lovers is a little bit of his yin and yang. Or you could also be dealing with a Gemini who's kind of split in his ability to master, to be that oneness. I really feel that there's this part of this masculine that really wants connection, but he also wants to play. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's where he's at. And I really feel that this feminine is hidden in plain sight. Is perhaps you work with this person, or perhaps you're friends with this person if you're the feminine. I really feel like the feminine is kind of this hidden beauty that's there, and perhaps he's noticing, but there hasn't been a move on this situation. And so I do see with the Knight of Cups in the union that there is an offering, and I'm feeling like it's actually could be from the feminine. So to take that step of an offering of something. And because I do see that this masculine does want love one day, whether or not that's this time, I don't know. I don't see that. But I do see that this goddess, this feminine energy, is kind of a muted gem, a muted goddess. And she's got the Queen of Pentacles energy that's really right here. I really feel like that this feminine energy is really grounded. She's one of these goddesses that really does, she makes her own money, she does her own thing, she's successful, she knows what she wants, and she really does have something to offer in all respects, because she's not looking for a sugar daddy, she's looking for a partner. And I really feel that she's got all of it in a bag of chips herself. So I really feel that this is one of those things where maybe she thinks she's hidden in plain sight, but this energy I really kind of see facing this connection. And if you're the feminine, is facing the masculine. But then there's a little bit of the Seven of Swords right here. And there's a little bit of energy of, I'm really feeling, and that could be this, like if he's a playboy and he's kind of wanting to play, that's the cost. And that's for this feminine energy to really tap into. That this could be love for a night. It's not necessarily a forever thing, but you don't know these things. Like, with the Page of Pentacles here, it is about an offering of something, and we do not, that's the beauty of love. We don't know what's going to grow, and we can see signs. We can see that when someone is, a jar of dreams and he's all that, it doesn't mean that he doesn't want true love and commitment. If he's having fun playing, why wouldn't he? And I really feel that that's something that, and it's the same thing with the goddess energy. If we are hiding ourselves and muting ourselves, then we're not going to stand out. Now, is that right or wrong? No, but is it all that a goddess can be? And I do say, you know what? If this is the goddess is hiding, if you're it, then, the Knight of Cups is making a move to this connection. So you got to go in with eyes wide open of knowing of where someone is at and accepting them where they're at and meeting them where they're at, because that's all we can do. And so I do see there's possibilities with this connection. I really do feel that he's, I'm really feeling like the old country song, a bad boy but a good man. So take note of that. Take it how you will, how that resonates. But I feel like that good men usually are that. They've got that street. They know how to play, and they've done it. I think that there is nothing more beneficial than a man that has gone out and actually sowed his oats, has actually explored who he is, what he wants, that is a beautiful attribute with a man, because by the time that he perhaps meets the goddess of his choice, he knows that he has been out there to see. He knows without a shadow of a doubt what qualities he wants in his goddess. And I'm speaking of energies. It doesn't, if it's the same sex, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. It is that goddess energy that attracts the masculine and the feminine energies. So that's the point, is that we want those counterparts. And if the masculine has gone out there, same thing with feminine, and they've explored their possibilities, they know what they want. We discover in the lack of love what love is by what love isn't. So I love this reading. It's really fun, and it's kind of up to the universe. But know what, if you are the feminine, what you're walking into. That there's some fun times happening here. But for the future, I do not know. It does not say. And I think that is the beauty of it, is that you get to go into it with the possibility aspect of seeing what's planted, because after all, tarot is a suggestion, not where you get your answers. So leave that to the universe and see what sprouts. Thank you so much, Group 1, for joining me. And if there is any of the other groups that also appeal to you, make sure to check them out. There will be a message in there for you. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello, Group 2. You have picked the beautiful green jasper. And I love this stone because it kind of has this beautiful dual effect. It has a very stimulating aspect that stimulates the mind and body, and it also encourages a lot of endurance of the mind. So I love this because it also has a flip side, which is also very calming and soothing. So I love this in this reading for your connection. Let's see how it applies with tarot as well as with the oracle cards, and see what the overall energy is for this connection. So for the green jasper, we're going to start a little bit differently with the feminine energy first, and then move to the union energy or higher self energy, and then the masculine energy. So let's go from there, right there. And your tribe, your vibe. I love that. And as far as the union energy, let's see what messages are coming through and what guidance for this connection there is. Right there. And on fire. All right. As far as the masculine energy, and you know what you are, so where you reside. So this is not about sexes, this is about energies. So tap into that. You know what resonates for you. We all sometimes pitch from one or the other side. So, but it's the polarity that creates sexual attraction. So you've got to have those 2 points. All right, be authentic is the message from the masculine. So let's take these messages and define them better with the tarot and see what is coming forward. All right, so the messages for the feminine aspect, your tribe, your vibe. What does that mean for group 2 with the green jasper? Right there. Ace of Pentacles. There. 2 of Pentacles. Right there. 3 of Swords. All right. Interesting, because there's 3 ladies on this one as well. So the feminine aspect definitely could have other options going on at this time. And right there for the union, which is the 10 of Swords. So very interesting energy with this on fire. So we'll see what that means. All right there. The Hermit. And the Empress. So masculine energy, what do you mean by being authentic in this connection? Right there. 8 of Pentacles. Right there. 7 of Wands. And Three of Wands. Interesting. All right, let's break this down. So there's definitely, I love, and it's to be determined. So I'm really feeling a lot of sexual energy from the feminine in this connection. In fact, this is something that, I'm just feeling group vibe here. And the Ace of Pentacles is really the offering of something. I'm feeling like this is the offering to the masculine. I'm feeling that this is something that it's kind of being pursued by the feminine energy. I do think that the Eight of Pentacles, that this masculine is he's very busy with his work. He's very involved. He's probably spends a lot of time doing that. They're both a lot of pentacles on both, so I think that they're both successful. In fact, money could be the tie of these two individuals. They could work together, be colleagues. They could be working on a project. There's just something connected with money here. And with the Two of Pentacles, I really feel that there's been trying to have balance with this connection, because perhaps it's a little bit taboo. On fire, I really feel that there's, especially coming from the feminine, there's a lot of fire energy here. This energy from the masculine is kind of laid back. I feel like that this is just a real professional person, and maybe it's because of the situation in which they know each other, that has to kind of be muted. So, but I really feel that there's something here, especially with the Hermit, like the energy is really focused on something. The Ten of Swords is kind of, well, there's a new day dawning. So I'm not sure if whatever isn't working, that you're putting that energy to bed and it's dead and gone. Perhaps it was an old relationship. Maybe that's where this 3 is coming in. And the feminine is now wanting to move forward with this new masculine energy. The Seven of Wands is here. So there's a little bit of, I just feel like sparring. Maybe there's a lot of teasing going on with this connection. I'm not sure if it's there's been a date yet, but there's definitely, I feel like, some foreplay-ish type teasing going on, especially with the Three of Wands. There's choices to be had. It's kind of like, this is a blank canvas of what are the possibilities. You do have the Empress here in the Hermit, and I like that because not only do you have a 10 of an ending of an old way of being, but you've got this 9. And I really feel that with this 9, it's about someone almost moving into making a move on this connection. And I feel that if it happens, there's this beautiful Empress energy of, well, it's fertility. It's definitely abundance. And so, and if you're not planning on getting pregnant, please make sure and use precautions, because could be also a warning sign of that there, with all this steamy heat, there could be outcomes. And with that, you've got the Three of Swords here. So I really feel that on the feminine side, that perhaps she is dating, she is having fun, she is definitely weighing all of her options out. She is a goddess just out on the town having a great time. She's exploring her sexuality in all ways. I really just feel a lot of sexual energy on this feminine energy. I feel like the masculine is definitely muted, but wants to be authentic in his feelings. I really feel that energy it's just kind of stuck. And I'm not sure if it's because there isn't been a move made, or if this is a work relationship and there can't be a move made. I don't know, but you know what answers resonate with you. But I do feel that with this Three of Wands, that it is really, there's choices to be had, but proposals have to be made as far as perhaps being a little bit more clear on the vibe, or making a move. I don't know. So there's fire here. There's, and being your tribe, your vibe, and being authentic, I feel like that is a match. I feel like that energetically, this masculine is loving this vibe of this feminine energy and her authenticity. So keep doing that if you reside on that that's side of the masculine and feminine spectrum. And be authentic, keep being authentic. That's what is attracting this masculine to this feminine. So I do feel a lot of fun times with being on fire. So this is beautiful. And going back to the green jasper, I mean, that's the energy that says there's a lot of energy here, but there's also, with this authenticity grounding, there's also that thread of calmness, of stillness, because you're able to be authentically who you are, both parties. So I love this. I hope you did too. And make sure to check out any of the other readings that are calling to you or appeal to you, because there will be a message in there for you. So check that out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, lovelies. Welcome to group 3. So you picked the pyrite, which I love this stone because not only is it considered fool's gold, but it has a beautiful energetic power to it that assists in kind of shielding us from negativity in our body, our minds, and our hearts. So it's really beneficial to use, like with meditating or anything like that, that assists us in really getting high vibration. So let's see why that this is going along with this connection and what messages are coming through to perhaps shield something. It's also considered that fool's gold, which is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, this is also a stone that attributes to drawing in abundance to your life. So if you're drawing in love, this definitely is a magnifier for that. So let's start with the feminine energy and then work on over to the connection energy as well as the masculine. So of course, that doesn't necessarily mean sexes, so you know where you resonate. So this is for the feminine, which is prioritize reflection and every step counts. So interesting. The feminine got 2 for that message. And the union, let's see what messages are coming through for the higher selves. Multiple streams. Interesting. All right, and the masculine energy, what is coming through for this connection and messages right there? No strings attached. Okay. Well, we're done. I'm kidding. Let's see what messages, because that doesn't always mean anything, because love grows in very interesting places, and sometimes it's with those no strings attached. The masculine is asking for no pressure. Where is this going? And I have to say that I think that the feminine aspect gets really hung up on where is this going. And yes, the masculine can as well. But the point is love grows in the moment, because the heart is only in the moment. So we've got this 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the High Priestess on the feminine side. Let's see what this multiple streams mean for this connection and higher self and those messages. So we've got 7 of Wands, both of those, 2 of Pentacles, and 7 of Cups. And then let's do one more right there for the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, interesting. All right, masculine energy. What does he mean by no strings attached? Yes, Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and bottom of the deck, we're going to go with Judgment. Okay. So yeah, this is a tough situation. I am definitely feeling that this masculine is just kind of off by himself. I'm really feeling that this Knight of Swords is where it's going to kind of get him into trouble. He really is very egoic. He's marching forward into what he thinks is right. And he's kind of, I feel, a little blindsided by his truth. And when we're that blind, when we only have it our way, we don't make room for anyone else. We don't have room for anyone else to have a perspective. So this is very cautionary for this feminine energy to look at this. Now, does it mean that there can't be fun or a situationship? Absolutely not. But as far as this masculine go, he's got some time before he has awakening of doing something different. I do think he is going to eventually. We all do, right? Eventually. And so I'm really feeling that with change and in his life in the future, he may have a change of heart of how he approaches things. And he might be just caught up in feeling completely tied by maybe an old broken heart he hasn't healed. So you see that in a lot with people when they have had their heart broken, is that from then on they are moving in the world in a very different way of taking rather than also opening. So as far as the feminine goes, with this prioritize reflection and every step counts, I really feel this message for this feminine is to really see that what this masculine wants, and see that it is perhaps not the truth that she would like to see. And with this Three of Pentacles energy, it is, perhaps seeing this person in a group setting. Perhaps this is something that, you go on dates with a couple other people, or you meet them at a party, and it's really seeing how they show up, what they say to friends. It's really seeing that reflection, prioritize it. Don't take what you see and dismiss it. Really have that feeling and knowing. The Eight of Swords energy is really self-imposed blindness and your own imprisonment, because she can move herself, she can cut herself free from her binds and move forward into going to this island that's in the back. She can do something different. And I really feel that if this is something that she's pursued already and it's just not going anywhere, it's not about that this was wrong. This is every step counts. Every step counts for your learning and your journey. And I believe every person is that reason, a season, or a lifetime. And sometimes we just need to see, and once again, another lesson of why we are attracting certain individuals. Multiple streams. You've got Seven of Wands here. So I really feel that you've got both these countering energies that are the same, and the fact that they're standing for what they want. So it's kind of a clash though, because he doesn't want strings attached. He's very closed in with this Hermit card. He knows what he wants, but I don't see him opening to possibilities of being vulnerable. He's still, on her hands, she's bound. And I really feel that a part of him is bound into fear and into his own broken heart. And he hasn't learned how to free himself of that. So there's no, I don't want anything. I don't want to be vulnerable to risk being hurt again. And it is not, remember, it is not up to us to heal someone else. Now, in relationship, when someone finally chooses it, we do assist each other in further healing. But I'm really feeling, if this is a new connection, that it is time for there to be open eyes of prioritizing the reflection that it's given. Remember, when there is love, or there is the spark of limerence, if it's returned, it's the same. And so keep that in mind. I really think that prioritized reflection is your key here to see if this is where you want to be. If you are residing in the feminine, if you're the masculine, this feminine energy is really wanting something. She's really working on her higher self. I really feel like both of you are. But there is some work that needs to be done, and perhaps it could just be timing. Multiple streams, I really feel that, it's just what I'm seeing is multiple streams, like literally streams into the ocean. We're all going to the same place. We all want the same thing. We want love and connection and to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to be understood. And so you're all going to the same place. I'm not exactly feeling that it's going to be anytime soon. There is that, both of you are dreaming, both of you want that, but there's a lot of things to go through at this time of healing, I feel. There is some fire energy here of passion, and I really like this energy because, what this connection might be is just probably, it could be rekindling some passion, some fire. If there is a broken heart on either side, sometimes having a connection with someone else and stirring up some emotions is a beautiful thing to also step into some more healing, because it shows that, I had passion again. I'm going to have it again. And so there are no wrong moves. Count every step counts, right? So this is definitely, if this is a situationship, it's part of your journey. So it's not a bad thing. Even if it doesn't work out, it's a stepping stone to what you truly both want. And that is that divine counter partnership, that divine relationship. But I'm not seeing it as this connection. It's just a part of the journey. So, and that's where we come back into the pyrite. So it may look a little bit like gold, but it's not the real thing. It's going to get you through for the lesson, for the real thing eventually. So thank you so much for joining me. If there is any of the other groups that appeal to you, make sure to check them out. There is a message for you in them. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Hello, group 4. You picked the beautiful amethyst. And I love this stone because there's so many energies and so many healthful benefits of it as far as its purpose. However, I'm really feeling that this is the stone for this connection that is reaching unity and vitality. So let's see with tarot and the oracle what messages are coming through for this connection. Let's start with the feminine energy and work over for the union connection and then the masculine. So let's see what messages are coming through for this. So take action is on the feminine side. And for the connection or higher selves that are in the backing of this, whether it's a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So let's take a peek. And it's right here. I'm feeling both of those. So jar of dreams and emotional baggage. So there's something going on, I feel, with that and bringing something to the table that could be healed. So let's see. So perfect moments for the masculine energy. Let's define these messages with the tarot and see what's coming through for you. So let's see. A little sticky. All right, so 3 of Swords for the feminine side. Magician. Right there. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right there. I felt it. These ones right there. So we've got Wheel of Fortune. We've got the 10 of Wands. Right there. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. Hence the emotional baggage. 7 of Swords. All right. Got the 6 of Swords. A lot of sword energy on this side for the masculine. You also could be dealing with an air sign. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. So I'm really feeling a lot of air energy for this masculine energy. And of course, it's not about sexes. It is about energies. Even if you're in a same-sex situation or that's your preference, it doesn't matter. There's always a masculine and a feminine energy because that's what causes sexual polarity. That's what causes the attraction, is those dynamics. So let's start over here with breaking the feminine energy down. I'm really feeling there's this beautiful take action energy. The feminine could be, and this could be that emotional baggage as well as there. I'm really feeling that there's more of a fear of this 3 of Swords energy on the feminine side. I feel like there has been something with this emotional baggage that she's carrying, and it's time to change that because it doesn't serve anyone. In fact, I feel that this connection already with just seeing it, that this is the universal message that it's time to heal that before you bring something like that into the next relationship, because you'll draw it again into your equation. So the Magician here is really, I feel that card that is telling you can manifest anything you want. So if you're bringing this into it, you're going to manifest this energy because it's always with you. You haven't healed it. You haven't released that forgiveness. And usually that's that forgiveness that's within ourselves because we trusted someone and we got our heart broken. And so I'm really feeling that inner trust of herself, that feminine energy, is really deserved at this time to really forgive the other party even for doing it, because we really, in relationships and forgiveness, the key is to forgive so we're not carrying it. And it's not about the other person. It's not about forgiving what they did and that's not allowing that. It's just saying, I'm not going to bring it with me into the next relationship, because what I do see is there is a lot of times we bring in that baggage to something else and then we put it front and center, and then the thing we fear is the thing we manifest. And we can't put that on someone else. Especially, I always love the saying that says you can't punish the man in front of you for what the men in the back of your experiences have done. It's not fair, and we don't want that either. I've dated men who their total viewpoint is their past cheating wife, and so all women must be that way, or they're gonna take their money, or whatever it is. And it's like, no, heal that shit, because it doesn't serve anyone to bring that baggage or to hold someone to what someone else did. So I'm really hearing that you have the power, if you are the feminine, if you're residing in that, to really manifest what you're putting out there. So be careful. So heal that. I do see that you are looking back a lot with this Seven of Pentacles energy, and I don't feel like it's going backwards, but that's what's keeping you stuck, is you're constantly looking back. And you know, that is what depression is. Depression is looking in the past, and anxiety is looking to the future. Love is in the moment. And so when we stop looking in either direction, trying to foreshadow or get ahead of something or prevent something, then we really miss the moment. And that's only where love grows. So I am going to go straight to the connection with this Jar of Dreams. So there's the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and then you've got the King of Wands in reverse. So I really feel that that's where that emotional baggage is. It's really hard to be this King of Wands energy, know what you want, try and create it, have vision for it, when you can't stop looking in the back and can't stop looking in the rearview mirror in fear that the next connection is going to be the same thing. It's time to heal it, because what you do want to dream, what you do want in life is in the moment. It is not in the future. And when we stay in that future, we can turn this right side up and really be that fire energy of vision, of knowing what's for you and not living in fear. Remember, love is the absence of fear. So if you're bringing that front and center into this connection, you're not growing love. You're growing the antithesis of it. And so the Wheel of Fortune is here saying, you know, you've got the Magician, you've got, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, and on the masculine side, he's got the Queen of Swords. So he's really in tune with how to communicate. Perfect moments. I really feel that this masculine energy knows what's his. He knows what to take and leave the rest. He's actually, with the swords energy, I love this Six of Swords, because he's just on about going. He's going always to smoother waters. I really feel the energy of this masculine is very smooth. It's very grounded. I really feel that it could be that Gemini energy of really just having a good mind and being able to implement beautiful communication. This could be something that is really good for this feminine, because it's finally something that's a bit solid. But I really feel that this is the caution of going, feminine, no, you can't bring this into this connection or you will destroy it. You can't go further with your vision of what you want if you're stuck in the past. So very interesting. Like I said, with this amethyst, I really feel that it's bringing unity into what you really want with your Jar of Dreams. And what's in your way is that fear, is that worry that this masculine is going to hurt you as well. And really, that's love. We have to open again and keep opening. I love Brené Brown and her bringing to the forefront Theodore Roosevelt's poem of The Man in the Arena. And I really feel that that is all about life, and especially love, is that we get back in it. We get vulnerable, because that is our superpower. Vulnerability is our superpower. And if you have not read anything from Brené Brown, Daring Greatly is one of my favorites. But she, of course, has many, many books that are fantastic. And it really assists us in getting out of this shame and blame and hurt, and really identifying our feelings, so that when we are in the midst of something and perhaps ruining something good, that we are like, wait a minute, I'm not this, I'm that. It's really being able to identify our emotions. And a lot of times we know 4 emotions. I'm mad, I'm happy, I'm this, I'm that, and 4. Like, we don't have very many, but there's over 80 in our language of English that we are not taught to go deep into really how we feel and articulate it. So when we're carrying this baggage of emotional baggage and we're not able to express what we want, we project onto other people our fears, our worries, and the things that are wounding us. And so that's what happens when we don't heal that emotional baggage. We put it on the other person and destroy the relationship. So with that said, you now have the power to change it and go down that rabbit hole of looking up how ways to heal broken heart, things like that are very good. Like I said, Brené Brown is one of my favorites. So keep listening to the message. I hope you loved your reading as far as giving you something to work with. Check out any of the other groups if they are drawn to you in some way, whether it be the stone or the cards. There's a message for you in them. So go check those out. I will see you next time. Thanks so much.